Hello buddy, I'm the Fireman and welcome back to another vlog. Fucking hell, we're going to do some cold starts on these two tractors. Of course the front one is the TEF and the back one's the Major. We're going to attempt the Major first. She starts pretty well when it's cold. So it doesn't... It's having a few oil issues, as you can see. It's having a few dribbles, but it's got enough oil in it. I mean, as you can see, it's very low on the dipstick. As long as it's with that safe driving range, it'll be fine. It is throwing it out of somewhere. I'm not too sure where though. So I'll pour some more in it, it'll be fine. I don't know what it is that's making it lose. It must have a leak somewhere, but I can't be bothered to find it. I don't think I ever will. Because it's not like it's pissing it out, it literally just dribbles it out every so often. Now this was used to move a lot of soil, which is why it's fucking covered in mud. It wants a fucking wash actually. So if I go show you what it was doing. So it had the link box on and it was moving. So if you remember over here, it was just a big hole. It is now all filled in. There's Wilbertross. What are you doing, Wilbertross? Fucking retarded animal. So all that soil there has gone by the shed. It's quite cold this morning, so the attempt to do a cold start on these things. The Major's pretty good. That TEF can be a right bitch. And that's putting it lightly. It takes forever to fucking get the thing to crank. Yeah, I'm a bit OCD with... This thing needs a wash, badly. I do like to have clean tractors. Especially this one. I spent a lot of money on this fucking thing. And nobody ever seems to notice that. So, there's a cold start prime on the pump. Put that up there. The diesels like to be... That should be it. Which is out of gear. Disconnect the PTO as well, because it's been on the log splitter, this has. She might go out and do some more, but she's been on the log splitter all the time. Is it out of gear? Yes it is. Back like that is out. The way you can tell is when they're out like that and you can see... It's still recording, yes. When you can see that there, that's when they're out. So when they're like forward like that, that means they're out of gear on the PTOs. When they're back, they're in. So we're not going to let it run. We're just sort of going to start it and just turn it back off. Because we are in the shed, as you can see. And this thing smokes like a fucking good one. So does that one. That one's going to take forever to fucking start. I can feel it now. But yeah, you can see there's a big hole over there as well. The wind's been bad around here. Ignition. The oil pressure light. As you can see, there's no oil pressure switch anymore. That thing was pissing oil, and I mean pissing oil. I don't know what was wrong with it. So... flat out. You have to, for diesels, you have to have them flat out to start, and the second that you hear them go, shut it again, and then they'll be all right. So, out of gear. I told you they could be boxes. As you can see, there is a lot of smoke in here. Yeah, told you they can be real fuckers. I mean, this one's not too bad. That's quite quick for a diesel. This has got no glows on it as well. Has nothing to get heat into the air intakes. That was literally it pulling its own air in to get that to work. But as you can see, it smokes like a fucking good one, I'm telling you now. It's alright, I don't mind it. I think the rabbit's going to die a few years early because The amount of times I've been in here and I've left it, I've accidentally started it, and someone's called me away and I've left it running in here. You know. I mean, there's plenty of ventilation. There's this big fuck off door here, and the dog's eating something. No, that's the first. The dog's eating the fucking ice. Willow! Hey! Stupid! Stupid! That's ice! Are you fucking retard? Come here then. Oh, shit. Come here then, Willow. Say hello to the internet, Willow-Batross. You fucking thing. So, as I said, I was going to do this Christmas Day, but Christmas Day was really busy, and I've had a bit of spare time today, so I thought I'd do it today. Of course, it's not very fair to sort of start these and turn them straight off, but I'm not going to be doing anything with it today. Well, I might take them both out. I might take that one out for a spin, warm it up, bring it back in, then take this one out for a spin, because this one hasn't been ran. I mean, it's been hot. Like the week that it spent doing that, it got red hot. Like it was working temp almost all day. Right, time to start the little bitchy TEF. So as you can see, you hear that knocking noise. When they knock like that, it's normally a pump, but I mean it'll go away. It's just as it's lifting in here. There's like a set of ports on like a cam. Well, that's what that's in that one. There's a set of ports on a cam, and they lift, and as they lift, the diesel goes up through and into your injectors, so they kind of rattle like that. And if they're cold, they sort of hit the top and they start making a knocking noise. Now, unfortunately, you're all going to see some weird angles at this moment in time. It has another tendency to do that. It has a tendency to drizzle cold, oily water out the top of that breather, which needs another pipe on it. Where to put you so you can see. I'm only taking the battery out of it so I can put it in this one. As you can see, it's got its seat cover. It's got, instead of an alternator, I put a temp gauge on this one. Because you don't really need to know the charge of these things. You just put a volt tester, it'll be fine. The pipe that goes from the air intake to here is in the garage. Took it off because it's a new starter on it. A bit of a modification here, because it was either make that modification or rip that gearbox to fucking bits, and we made that modification for it. There's a few other bits and pieces that it wants. We have got a badge for it. Of course, the paintwork's still not done on this bonnet. It was in the garage for, like the actual garage of the house for a couple of months, and I got it to run eventually. I mean, it's not like it, once it's running, it's quite nice. It's just getting it to fucking run. So let me try and fit you somewhere. Well, there's going to be steering wheel blocking your view. It's the only problem with this tractor, it's not very good for it. But will the GoPro stay? So we'll leave it there. Of course, I've got my slippers on again. Take the positive one off. Oh, we're on 9 minutes 13. This thing stops recording at 18 minutes, so you have to be quick. Don't ask me why it does. This was started. When was this started? The day after yesterday. So what was yesterday? Yesterday was Wednesday. This thing was started Tuesday. So it's still quite cold. I'll just fucking stop being gay. Right, you might be wondering what these are. They're just to protect the paint on these for now, because it is going for sale. Right, so we'll dip the oil on this one. As you can see, there's plenty in it. This one doesn't have an oil leak. Turn the fuel on. This has got a little fuel leak. That's the only problem with this tractor. The fuel leak comes out of there on the top of that. Put the prime on the pump. Now this one has got a set of this one's got a glow plug on it. But I'll tell you what, it's still a cow to fucking start. So hold the glow plug in. Now don't quote me how fast this is going to start. It could take some fucking time, and I know it will. It's a very early diesel. It's any issue. That one's a very late diesel, which means it's got higher compression than this one. So that one will just fucking start. I would like a 6-cylinder diesel eventually. So let me just grab on the glow plug. So it's getting warm now. Normally you'd hold them in for about 30 seconds. This one you want to hold in for about a minute. It is quite cold today. I am full of cold, but yet I'm outside making videos. Well, I was supposed to record this vlog fucking ages ago, but never got around to it. And I wanted to record it before this one had gone. It's always nice having 2 tractors. I mean, I may get another one. Because this one's going to go, I might get a petrol version of this one. Because the petrol version was just good for just if you wanted to just dawdle around on it. It used to just plod around like nothing. Really hold it in there. So the air intake's getting quite warm. Normally, yeah, 30 seconds will normally do it pretty well, but fucking this thing, just forget it with this thing. Just hold it in for as long as you can. Now I'm gonna have to put the camera down somewhere because this is gonna take some force. So you have to press that button in there, and then swing. Fucking gear. It did want to start rolling away last time. Where can I put the go? Put it on top of that. Oh god, you bitch. Oh, the engine's in the wrong place. So this is another issue with that. If the engine's in the wrong place, you have to now all you health and safety people would be like, you can't do that. You can. Get some reds. This thing hates starting. Shut. Yeah, so that's what I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible. The air intake's quite warm, it should just go. Apparently not. Horrible. Told you, cold starts on these are awful. Goddamn awful. Noel, if you're watching, I don't know how you put up with this thing. Looks like we're going to try. Fucking thing. Right. So we've got one to cold start anyway. This one's just old, it just takes its time. If I kept trying with it, it probably could get it to run, but still, it's too cold for me today. I'm going to put the battery back on the Major and go back in the house and kind of just leave this one. So I hope when it comes to selling it and someone buys it, I hope for God it's on a warm day, because it starts alright on a warm day. Or I'll have to spend 20 minutes in the morning running it till it gets it. Once it's warm and the block's got a bit of heat to it, it'll go like nothing. But till then, just forget it. Which is why the petrol ones are a lot better. That's why the petrol ones are a lot better, because you just sort of crank them and they fucking go. No problem at all. But this one's just awful. So anyway, thank you all so much. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more today. I'll see you all in the next video. Happy fun. Goodbye.